Your eyes, please. Vedeshangapadakramopanishadai Indiyam samagaha Dhyanavastidadgatena manasa Shandiyam yogina Yasyantam navidasura suragana Devaya tasmai Mahadeva. Religious is so nice. Read. Yehi sansparsaja bhoga Dukkayonaya evate Adyantavanta kaunteya Nateshu ramate buddha Shaknoti yaiva yasodhum Raksharira vimokshanad Kama krodhodbhavam vegam Sayuktasya sukhi narah Shaknoti haiva yasodhum Raksharira vimokshanad Kama krodhodbhavam vegam Sayuktasya sukhi narah. If you really understand it very clearly, you shall see that this wisdom, knowledge of your own self, becomes a self-correcting mechanism. Because you have the truth at your disposal, the happiness at your disposal, the real happiness at your disposal. Therefore you clearly know how to handle your habitual thoughts, emotions, perceptions, every activity in life. You don't need anybody else's advice, instruction, because you are the reference point. It is just like, very long back, when I was in New Zealand once, there were some students, they were attending classes. One evening a person come and asked, Swamiji, like to go into the deep sea. Of course I'll go. I'll have to go. It is so nice, why not go for a... I said, how far you are going? He said, maybe 30, 40 kilometers inside. I said, oh, yeah, that will be nice, we'll go. And what is the reason for which you are going? Deep sea fishing. I said, oh, that will be interesting. All right, I'll come. I went there. And it was very interesting experience. Went and they had a sonar. So when you pass, that sonar will show how deep, how many fish there. So there are a lot of fish that goes up like that. It's a lot of fish that you can see the sonar. It goes on up and down, goes up and down, completely up. A lot of fish there. So that is the place they started anchoring. They put the anchor and then we waited there. They are catching fish. But there was a principle. Principle is government. Government is expected by the government of New Zealand. Every fishing ship has got a measuring rod. So, whatever fish they catch, angling here is not net, angling, whatever you catch, you must put it there. If it is smaller than that board, you throw it back. Bigger than that, you can keep it. Smaller than that, you throw it away. That way, the fish does not deplete, doesn't get depleted. So you have a fishing thing all over the year, all the time. Same thing also. In case of yourself, now you know what the happiness is all about. Therefore, very clearly you can contrast it with your unhappiness. Since you know what the happiness is, to be happy means no dependence on a thought, idea, concept, practice, this, that, absolutely nothing. Therefore, when you feel disturbed, now you know why you are feeling disturbed. That is why it becomes a self-correcting mechanism. You don't need anybody's advice. You don't commit a mistake for you to be corrected later on. If you do it, you have chosen to do it. So you are absolutely sure of yourself. That is why this contemplation, so much so that you see these principles clearly. Ye bhogaha sansparsajaha te dukkhayonaya. Any sensation, bhoga, indulgence, pleasure, sensation, comes because of the sense organ coming in contact with the sense object, will be inevitably an womb of sorrow. Why? Because adivanta antavat. It has a beginning. There is a beginning of the sense organ coming in touch with the sense object. Like you start to eat some food. The object, the food, must come in touch with your tongue. When it comes in touch with your tongue, the sensation is born. Oh, very nice mango, very nice sweet, very nice chocolate. It likes it. Whatever you like. Some people, stinking thing they like cigarette and all that stuff. They have, the drinks and all that, very bitter, very stinking, but some people love it. Anyway, that is how somebody's meat is somebody's poison. That's what they say. So you touch it, you like that. Then what happens? You love it. How long can you put it on your tongue? At one time it has to be separated. And when it's separated, dukkha begins. Oh, you cannot have it. Not only independent sense object, a touch, a taste, a smell, a sight, a sound, but also another human being. In the arrival of somebody, you feel very excited. Oh, she's so nice, he's so nice, my brother is coming, my cousin is coming, my husband is coming, my wife is coming, my child is coming, my friend is coming. Very excited. Sasparsha, again, in its presence, you feel very excited. How long? Oh, tomorrow is going away. A child is born. Child passes. Today, Michael Jackson died. That singing boy, the man who was so white and all that.
400 million in debt, Swami.
Michael Jackson.
400 million in debt, very right. Look at him.
50-year-old, no? Finish. 50-year-old. So many, what all ranches, millions and billions, but there now, towards the end of life, people say he's in debt and all that. Anyway, gone. You are listening to the person. Anybody, yes, I'm just giving an example. See, everybody, who? He's gone. Because the person's name is not that you are talking with him every day. But because he's a famous, well-known name, oh, he's gone. What happens makes, for you it makes no difference. But suppose somebody was living with him. Oh, another actress also died, Farah Fawcett. 62, cancer, also did. So, a person, a husband, wife, child, friends, also is a sense object. Are you getting that? Another person also is a sense object. Suppose in his presence or her presence, you feel comfortable. How long the presence can be maintained? And one day it has to go. Then what happens? Dukkha yona yevate. Like many people get totally involved with the pets. Have you ever kept a pet? Especially puppies. Puppies, so sweet. Even to the extent somebody has gone to tell, the people who say objects do not provide happiness, do not have a puppy. And the puppy is so sweet, baby dog. Absolutely glorious, absolutely friendly, no emotions of any kind, nothing, just adorable. Almost living for you. That is why doctor, psychotherapist, everybody says, you want to live long, have a puppy. Because there is somebody to reciprocate. Somebody to reciprocate. An unconditional reciprocation. When you come back home, you have not given him food for 5 hours. But the moment you come back home, he jumps over you, licks you, holds you, talks to you, lies on you, does everything. He doesn't hold it against you. You did not give me food yesterday, did not give me water yesterday. Nothing doing. The puppy forgets. But even that puppy, how long? 10 years, 12 years after that, that becomes the saddest day. Oh, some people cry, never forget their life. That is why some people get so involved, they leave behind their entire inheritance. Whatever money, 50, 60, $100 million for 5 cats, 10 dogs. There is a trust. And the cats also, in their marriage of their cats, marriage of their dogs, they spend millions of dollars. Dogs have to marry, the dog has to marry, cat has to marry. It's like a babies. Just see, this is exactly known as the obsession. If you say it's an obsession, that man will get angry with you. Why? How does it matter? You love your child, I love my dog, so what? What do you do? Anyway, the point is not that. Point is, anything that gives you pleasure because of the association of the sense organ with sense object, if it has a beginning, it will come to an end. Dukkha yoni, umbhav sorrow. Knowing this, can you get into that? No problem. But don't think this will be never ending. Now, when you are aware of yourself, you see the contrast. When the happiness or sensation of pleasure from an object has a beginning, therefore ends, and therefore it is a source of agony, pain, frustration, happiness that is myself has no beginning, beginningless, endless. There is no question of a sense organ coming in touch with sense object for the consciousness to be created. Consciousness is already existing. That is why you can begin with a sense organ which is unconnected. Then you can begin with an object which gets connected. Then you can end up with the object which is again dissociated, but consciousness always there. That is the beauty. This is where you see clearly for yourself that at any moment of happiness, I am with myself. Do you understand that? Only if you understand that, this subject will be clear. That in any moment of happiness, I am with myself. Like beautifully in Panchadasikara will say, Vishaya Anande Brahmananda. Vishayanande Brahmananda. In every Vishaya Ananda, in every in every sensation from the sense object, what you really get is Brahmananda, absolute bliss. In fact, there is no other Ananda, there is no other bliss. Because it comes to manifest through the Vishaya, we call it Vishaya Ananda. But in reality, there is only one Ananda, Brahma Ananda, Brahmananda. That is Brahmacha Anandascha. That which is Brahman, that which is Ananda. Absolutely one and the same. One and the same. There is no question of something giving you happiness. Please, you have seen this mechanism very clearly in your Tattvada classes. Watch it. Any moment of happiness, you remember any moment of happiness, just to give a hold again, any moment of happiness, whether, suppose you are desperate, oh, I love to listen to that music, I love to touch this or, be with somebody, I want to see this or taste this or smell this, this thought is continuously bothering you. So, this agitation makes you unhappy because you are missing something heavily. Now, that makes you unhappy. So, what do? You go to the object of your agitation. That to something, object which you are missing. Missing means the thought is there, object is far away. So, you get that object, the sound or touch or taste or smell or sight, you got it. When you come in contact with the object that you are missing, and your sense organ comes in touch with the sense object, now the thought disappears. At that moment, you return to yourself. See the trick there. If a sound brings you that, you shall call it, this is the Sabda Ananda. If a touch brings you, you shall call it a touch Ananda. If the sight brings you, you shall call it sight Ananda. If the food brings you that, you say food Ananda. If the smell brings you that, you call it smell Ananda. But Ananda is only one type. Are you getting that point? Ananda is only one type. In relation to what it was invoked. If the sound invokes it, you say this is pleasure out of the sound. If the touch invokes it, you say this pleasurable sensation of touch. If a sight invokes it, you say it's a pleasurable sight. If the smell invokes it, pleasurable smell. If the taste invokes it, you say pleasurable taste. But in reality, the pleasure, the happiness is all only one type. Ananda. Are you getting that? Same thing. Just like space. Space is same, but some is mountain space. I have a house on the mountain top. Other is seafront space. Other is riverfront space. Other is lakefront space. How many types of space? The space is same. It depends on what place it is existing. Therefore, we name it differently. Are you getting that point, please? So, there is nobody enjoys anything else other than himself at any moment. When you recognize in every Vishaya Ananda, it is only Brahmananda. Which Vishaya you shall be hungry for? It doesn't matter anymore. Why? I am always with myself. Then, all right, I am with myself, but these relative sensations are like, instead of having the heat, why not cold? Instead of having this food, why not that food? That choice is yours. Now you are not a beggar in the street of happiness. You are the monarch, you are the master. Happy with yourself, then choose. But if you look for happiness in the object, this one will happen. Dukkha adyantavanta kaunteya. This has every sensation will have a beginning and it will come to an end. Tasmat buddhahateshu ramate. What is habit? Habit means falling head over the shoulder with that sensation in the middle. It begins it ends in between. That sensation, you completely fall in love with. What is that person? Just think of a person who is smoking, desperately smoking. What is he trying to do? In between that smoke begins and ends. Appa, what a relief. How long? But it has become his obsession. Please look at yourself. What are you enjoying? Next we shall see the emotions. Amazing. Are you able to look at it for yourself? So, Buddha, wise man, those who know themselves, bodhayanti, those who know themselves, such people, teshu na ramate. Like, who is Raman in this? Atyanta mudhanam eva hi vishayeshu rati drishyate pasuiva, pasu prabhuttana. Like animals. Like animals cannot resist sensation. They will kill each other for that. If a human being also loses himself in that, is like pasu. Why you say pasu? Remember that pasu means pasyatiti pasu, who only sees, never learns from his experience. Pasu, pasyati, only sees, but never learns from his experiences. Experiences, but never learns from his experience. That is why the animals repeat it. Elephant, mad for this. You saw it in Vivek Chudamani. Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Brunga. Kuranga. Kuranga, Matanga, Patanga, Meena, Brunga. Kuranga, the deer, has a weakness for listening, sound. He goes, gets attracted by the music, gets hunted. Release him, he'll come back tomorrow. Elephants gets attracted by the touch, runs after the female, catch him, release him, again he will run tomorrow, fall into the pit. The insect gets intoxicated by the light, comes and burns itself. Release it and throw it away, it will come back and burn itself. Meena, the fish, gets hooked by the taste. You catch the fish, throw it back, again it will come back. Brunga, honeybee, gets intoxicated by the smell of the lotus, stays inside, dies. Release it before it dies, again it will come back, it will pass. One sense organ strong, and each animal sacrifices his life. Imagine human beings, all the 5 sensations are strong. Completely destroys himself. So ask yourself a question. Are you self-destructive? The worst part of it is, the person who is self-destructive does not know that he is self-destructive. Like you tell these children, why are you smoking? You know it will kill you. I know. The person doesn't understand. Why are you eating that, chewing that pan, or, putting that under your chin and all that? It will bring you cancer. They show you the picture also. But somehow the mind prevents you. I will not get it. One thought. Don't drink. See alcoholics, how they are hanging around. You want to be a wino like that? You want to be alcoholic like that? No. Then why are you drinking? Cannot stop. One thought. Same thing about anger, hatred, jealousy, lust, passion. Every thought, every emotion. That is why you look at yourself. Buddha teshuna ramate, the wise one never ever revels in that. In a sense, it doesn't create an obsession out of any sensation. You can perceive, but you do not create an obsession from a sensation. Nothing wrong in seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, because can you escape? Is there anybody who can escape this seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling in life? But you must know how to do it, not to do it. Not to do it is just not to do, it will give you guilt and guilt. You know how to do it. So now Acha. Having told this, now he says, if you do not thus find that happiness in yourself, but you conclude that your happiness is an object, inanimate object, sound, taste, touch, smell, taste, or a person, living person, this one will happen to you. Kama shaknoti haiva yasodhum prak sarira vimokshanat kama krodhodbhavam vegam sayukta sukhi narah. Long before your body falls away, sarira vimokshanat prak, before the body falls away, you must be able to saknoti sodhum saknoti ihaiva chet. You must be able to sodhum, tolerate, stand by, kama krodha udbhavam vegam, vega, the speed that kama and krodha induce in you. This is a fantastic statement. Emotions literally push you from within, trigger tremendous speed from within, kama and krodha. The people become restless because of these two things. Please understand. Like a drug addict missing his drug, how restful he is. The wino, the alcoholic, missing his alcohol. An obsessed person missing his partner, a lover or a beloved, my boy, my girl, my man, my woman. The person obsessed with a particular food. Have you seen people? They will come to the home. You would have seen your friends, your people, you yourself must have been like that. Especially if you can afford. You come and have a look at it. Hostel. In school hostel, college hostel, home, house, anywhere. In a party. You go there and you look at it. What is this? Some stupid 5-6 vegetable, this and that. There is no what you consider best. That food is not there. Anybody? I'm going to the what is that? Restaurant. Anybody? Or you ask one person. Come on, let's go. Both of you get in, go. Why? This food, no good. Restless. People go to marriage, but they quietly disappear. This food is not good. Are you getting that? People do that all the time. It's like an alcoholic, a drug addict. You're addicted to a sound. To listen to the voice of your child. Why people spend money in the telephone? Long distance calls. South America, and you are here. Every minute 12 rupees. Doesn't matter. Hello. The other person will be worried. Why are you talking so long? Now the bills will be going up. Don't worry. Talk, baby, talk. Why? What are you doing? Listening. Listening to the talk. Without that, there is emptiness. Touch. You like somebody. Half an hour more. You like somebody. That person is in your presence. Hey, it's late. We shall go. Have another 10 minutes. 10 minutes over, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Half an hour. It's already 9 o'clock. Already limit. Outer limit is 10 o'clock. I must go back home. Don't worry. Extend. Why? Just be, hold your hand. Touch. Presence. Then you have to spin a lie. tell a lie to your family. Why did you go there? Why you didn't go there? Why come late? Accident on the way. Heavy traffic jam. Could not make it. Before you reach there, there is a heavy traffic jam and there is an accident. Then everybody says, are you safe? Because suddenly the whole attention goes from your being late to are you safe? So you now successfully avoided the problem because they don't want you to die. Are you getting that point? Obsession. Touch. Same thing, sight. You are seeing something. Half an hour more, Let the movie over, will go away. Hey, it is time, we have to catch the flight. 20 minutes. 5 minutes. Food. You are obsessed with it. Same thing. Please appreciate, please. It is not for somebody's sake. Brings you restlessness. Are you a person like that? Is there anything which brings you restlessness? Sit down. Now suddenly don't say, no, nothing brings me restless. I see. Nothing makes me restless. All right, then switch off for 7 days from everything. That is your personal taste. Who should tell it to you? It should be, that is why this knowledge is your experiment with truth. You experiment with yourself. You are not babies. The person who is interested in Brahma Vidya is not a 2-year-old toddler. 5-year-old toddler. Did you do your homework? How long can the teacher go on selling that? Why are you getting angry? Why are you getting that? After some time you are tired. What do you say? Go to hell. Once you write off, then finished. You can tell a person 1 time, 2 times, 10 times. After some time, what will say? Go to hell. It's all right. Doesn't matter. Why? The person doesn't change. So what can you say about it? But you look at yourself for your own sake. Because that word, vegam. See, it's not my word. I didn't write it. Kama, krodha, udbhavam, vegam. Vegam or speed. Understand? Vegam means speed. The speed it creates inside you. You want to listen to the description. Shankara writes, so graphic and so beautiful. What is kama? Indriya grochara prapte ishte vishaye sruyamane smaryamane va anubhute sukhayeto ya gardhi trushna sa kama. What is desire? Very beautiful description. Ya gardhi sa kama. What is that desire? Trishna, that thirst. When is it created? Vishaye, indriya gochara prapte vishaye ishte. When your sense organs somehow come in contact with the sense object which ishta, which you like. Until you see, you don't miss it. Until you see, you don't miss it. Somehow you are busy with life. Something it happens. Suddenly it comes, you are going to the market, you are going to a place, immediately you see it. That is why in the beginning stages of the studies, the teachers usually say, stick to the ashram, don't leave this place. Why? It's because when you go out, suddenly you see things which will be unnecessarily exciting you. Beginning stages, stay away from something, prepare yourself. Once you prepare yourself, then go to test your strength. But when you are vulnerable, don't go, because you may lose yourself. It's like you have not seen certain luxuries. But as you go out, you see, see how nice, good, people are coming in beautiful cars, lovely houses, nice food. See, when I see the whole family, husband, wife, 2 children, happily dressed, laughing away, sitting down in a restaurant and eating, I wish I also had a family. You are only seeing that happy moment. You don't know what has gone beyond and before. For that family to be there, what hell he is going through, what else he is going through, even to come to that hotel, what all hell they have gone through. How the children might have demanded, how the husband might have felt terrible, how the wife said nothing, not interested, but he has to go. All these things you don't see. What do you see? You see only one picture, like the family picture. Happy family photograph. What is happy family photograph? Man is well dressed, woman is well dressed, children are well placed, beautifully dressed, and together family photo. That is only one rare moment. What you do not see? The photographs which are in their mind, which is not in the photograph, in the camera. Why? Suppose you take the photograph when the husband and wife are fighting. Both children are killing each other. And the children are insulting the father, insulting the mother. The father is hitting at the child is hitting at the father. You should frame those photos and keep it everywhere. Happy family. Are you getting that? You should frame those photos. When she is angry and Kali, children, Rakshas, like lions and tigers. Husband, fighting, drunk and miserable. Take these photos, put it, happy family. Looking at it, nobody will want to marry. But you don't see those things, because you see only prepared things. That is why people fall for it. Before marriage, courtship days are the best days. Why? No demand. Whatever you say, yes. But it is only to catch you. Like there were two fellows. One executive died. He went to heavens. So in the gate they asked him, do you want to go to heaven or hell? He says, of course I'll go to heaven. He said, anyway, you have to experience both. Then you have to decide. You want to go to heaven or you want to go to hell. He's a human resource executive. Before he went there, died. So they take him to hell. When they take him to hell, oh my God, there's a reception party. All his friends are there. Everybody well dressed and like that, and this Satan is a very naively friendly gentleman coming, say, hello sir, welcome, and then everything, and everything was going on. And then he had a really good time. He decided, I think this will be a nice place, but anyway, can't take decision now, I have to go to heaven also. So he comes up, he was brought up. Then he said, sir, now you have to experience heaven. He goes there. And heaven, they take him to the top of they send him to heaven, beautiful clouds, and he was allowed to sit down on a cloud, lounge on a cloud, and hear the angels and fairies playing on, all these harps and veena and music and dance and all that nonsense, little. And then he said, boy, this is a boring place, lying down on that fancy chair of a cloud and listening to these things throughout the day. Nothing like hell. Then he said, okay. Where do you want to go? Heaven or hell? Hell. So he goes there. When he lands in the hell, there is nobody. Vast, desolate, harsh landscape. And everybody is working. Then when he comes there, then Satan comes and says, throws an overall, come on, go for the work. He said, but yesterday you had all these wonderful things. He says, yesterday it was an interview. Today is your appointment. Today you are an employee. This is what it is. Pictures. Yesterday you are quoting, lover, beloved. Today you are a husband or wife. Do this or else. That is what it is. Anyway, please see. Drishte, when you see something, ishte. You see, you like it. Then what happens? Or sruyamane. Either you see it. That is why they say don't unnecessarily expose yourself to luxurious, unnecessary things. Why? Because you may say, "Cheh, I missed out all these things. Perhaps had I got a job, had I got married, I would not have come to this brahmachari life or sadhu, this understanding. This will come." Or sruyamane, or discussing those things along with somebody. Discussing about high profile lifestyles. Somebody other day was telling me, for many sadhus, Western country is a burial ground. Because they go there, before they go there, they are not exposed to any luxury, any good food, or any freedom, sort of, free relationships. And then they go there, everything is available. Good food available, nice bed, nice thing, every type of comfort. The person very soon loses himself. Why? Because the person doesn't know how to keep his head straight. It happens. So sruyamane, or you discuss. Then anubhute, smaryamane, or smaryamane. Understand? You come across it, you hear about it, smaryamane, you remember it. Or anubhute, or you experience. When you do that, ya gardhi trushna. The moment you either see it, hear about it, think about it, or experience it, trushna, desire is born. I wish to be with it. Until you saw the cell phone, this is very nice. Can I have it? Until you see a camera, until you see a computer, until you see something. Oh, very nice. When you appreciate in such a way, along with that comes a begging. Oh, it's so nice. Which will prompt the other person to ask, if he is sensitive, do you want it? Very smart. It looks as though it is a very innocent appreciation. But in that appreciation, there is a begging. Trishna. Understand? And then, kamaha. What is krodha? Please see. Krodha, atmanaha, pratikuleshu, dukkha heteshu, drishyamaneshu, sruyamaneshu, smaryamaneshu va ya dvesha sa krodha. Atmanaha pratikuleshu. Whatever things you do not like, if it is ishta, you desire, you want it. If it is anishta, if you don't like it, pratikuleshu, dukkha heteshu, drishyaman. You see it inside your head, your heart starts burning. You don't like a person and you see him hanging around somebody else. Why? I don't know how people accept that fellow. From all people, you have to invite him, this fellow, to the party also. Right. This food, who eats? Why have you made this food? Because you don't like it. Drishyamaneshu, sruyamaneshu, or even here. You know who is coming to the other person's house? Now your heart burns. Smaryamaneshu, you think, I don't think I should go there. This fool will be there. Smaryamaneshu. Dvesha, krodha. What happens? This is the vega, kama and krodha. Kama, koma, udbhava, vega. How does it express itself? Please see. The vega means, see the description. Graphic. Romanchana, rushta netra vadanadi linga, antakarana prakshobha rupa kamodbhava vega. What is the kamodbhava vega? Kama udbhava vega. You know, this is the vega, this is the speed. Kama udbhava. The desire-induced speed. Desire-induced speed created from within. What does it do to you? Romancha, haripulation. it will manifest as the romancha. Excited about it. Ooh, he's coming and that man, this thing is going to happen. Oh, I'm going to get my camera now. My father is coming, my girl is coming, my boy is coming. Ooh, romancha. Or, listen, Rushta netra, eyes dilating. He's coming. Today my camera is coming. Tomorrow my shoes will be arrived. The music I ordered is coming in 2 days, 2 days. Rushta netra. That is where you can see whether the person is obsessed, involved or not. Person will not know it. He thinks he is very innocent. Romancha, are you getting it? Romanchaka, Rushtanetra, Vadanadi linga, Vadana, the face flushed, red. Happy. Whew. You can see that face is opens up. Other times, what happened to you? Nobody gives me anything. I'm annoyed. I'm destroyed. Everybody is a crook here. Then one day, what happened to you? Oh, my dog is coming. My camera returning. Tomorrow chocolate. Are you getting that point? That is the time only you feel speed in your life. It's the only time you feel speed. Why? Something must be coming in. Other side you look now. What is Krodha? Gatra Kampana. When you are angry, this you can see in the person. Gatra Kampana. Gatra Kampana means the body will be trembling. In your anger, your body starts trembling. You cannot be trembling with your body and you say, I am fully under control. Must be. Gatra Kampana. Hey, I am not writing. Don't say I told Shankara to write it down so that he can talk about some boys here or girls here. No, this is universal. Are you getting that? Gatra Kampana. Your body is shaking, throbbing. Then, Sweda, Prasweda, sweating. Profusely sweating. Why? Excited. Angry. Your body, all the glands will be activated, everything. And then next one is worst. You can't imagine. You know what he says? Oshtaputa, dastau, oshtaputa. Continuously biting the lips. Pradashta. Oshtaputa, pradashta. Have you seen people doing that? Crying, you know? What he did? Why did he do that to me? Just think. But the person says, I am very much under control. I am very much under control. Must be. Must be very much under control. See that Vega. This is what you must understand. If this you can handle, Brahman is easy. Don't talk about Brahman without this. Because talking about Brahman is very easy topic. You know, Brahman happiness, absolute Brahman, always happiness, blissful, very blissful. Yeah, Brahman is blissful. What about you? Brahman is very blissful, absolute bliss, nothing to worry. But suddenly you get so angry, your whole body is shaking, you are sweating, you are biting your nail or biting your, oshtaputa, you are biting your lips, biting your nails. Why? When is the plane coming? Some people's nails are gone. No nail cutter needed. They can even clean up other people's nail. Are you getting that point? Ushthaputa, like that. Then the next one is, still more interesting. Raktanetradi, eyes are bloodshot. Why? Very calm. Bloodshot eyes. And he said, oh, I'm not disturbed. I'm not disturbed. True. True. This is Vega. If the changes take place in the body, understand, changes take place in the body. That is the Vega. It becomes very difficult to control. When it has crossed the boundary of your mind and gone into the physical zone, that means you are already in a helpless state. That is the person, how much can he write, how much can anybody write? Shouting, fighting, kicking, shaking, hitting with the hand, those are all extensions. When you are angry with somebody, you take a gun and shoot, kill, destroy, hands and legs, anything, anything. All this speed, from where you get it? Kama Vega, Krodha Vega. Kama, he has stopped with that little sense object. But Kama, suppose you think it, passion, lust, sexual. Not a desire for a thing, but desire for a person. You find a rapist. Serial killer. Yes, he has a desire to cleanse the road from the street walkers. You should see, I was watching a movie long back in America, Delivered Stranger. This is a Ted Bundy. Have heard of that? The Ted Bundy, that is the picture. The Ted Bundy, he was a very handsome fellow, highly qualified, from the top colleges. Friends with his senators, governors, that variety. A dashing young man. There was no girl who was not falling for him. He will take the most beautiful one and murder. Nobody even will know. After 5-6 girls he murdered. Circumstantial evidence, one he was caught. But there is no real proof. And when he is in the jail, who recommends? Senators interfere. And he is released. Like that he went to kill 14 girls. Obsessed. And the 14th one, as his bad luck should be and good luck of every other girl, he was caught in Florida. Florida, there is no release. Florida means death sentence. So he was electrocuted. He was sitting in an electric chair. Absolutely flawless. Looking at a person, suave, sophisticated, educated, but has a weakness. He doesn't have to look for girls, girls look for him. Killed. What do you do? Bega. This is Bega. The person cannot keep quiet. Like an evening comes, the alcoholic must be in the pub. The drug addict must be in the den. The food addict must be in the restaurant. The sex addict, what shall he do? Has to do something? No. Vega. Speed. Anger addict, angry, jealous, hateful. That is why, please, keep yourself under the scanner. If you are going through this, body is shaking, angry, bloodshot, tears jerking, mouth, you are biting your teeth, these things, these are the Vega. And you know what he says? Amarana, until you die, the issue will be there. watch out. This kama, krodha, vega will be there until you die. Sarira vimokshanat prak. Before the fall of the body, can you hold it? And when? How long? Beautifully says, marana sima karanam jivataha avasambhavihi kamakrodadva vegaha. Ananta nimittavan hi saiti yavat maranam tavat na visrambhaniya. Until you die, don't give yourself rest. Because any time you can get caught by the speed. See how beautiful it is, how realistic. Until you die, there is no question, now I am 50-year-old, I have no desire, no passion. My 60-year-old, don't say that. That does not, there is no age for passion. There is no age for jealousy. 15-year-old, very jealous. 50-year-old, jealousy gone. No. Until the last moment, any time you can get caught. Therefore, vega, the speed, you must see that. Does it happen to you? If it happens to you, what you should do? Shaknoti haiva chet. Sodum shaknoti chet. Can you stand by? Stand by means the thought is pushing, but you are observing. Is it possible? Yes. Look at it, how it is. I'll give a very, very simple example. Like your friends are pushing you. Hey, please make use of that scenario. Your friends are pushing you. Come on, let's go for a movie. What do you say? No, I am not going. Your friends are pushing you for a food or a drug or something. No, I am not going. You go. Thank you. I don't care. Now imagine your thoughts are pushing you. It's just like outsider. Your thoughts are pushing you. That is can you win over a weakness? You win over your weakness. You shall get a tremendous mileage. Any weakness you have. That is, if you have a weakness, you can experiment with it. Anything that pushes you. Suppose a bidi or cigarette, whatever habit forming anything that pushes you. You have to do it. You observe what is happening. Thought is pushing. Can you stand? Doesn't matter. You do not do it. Why? Not because you are neglecting the object, but because you are being with yourself. Being with yourself, if you don't do it, you will have the strength. Being with yourself, because let his talk be there, but you are with yourself. You are in a secured zone where nobody can touch you, nobody can pull you out of the happiness. Therefore, let the mind shout. Let it shout. Do this. Come on, let's go there. That is a happy US station. These are like bhattars. Bhattars means that, the trumpeters. They are shouting in your mind. You look at your thoughts like that. They are announcing. Like as you are walking down the street, they are saying, this sweet, that sweet, this balloon, that balloon, this sweet, Bombay mithai. Hawkers. They are talking so many things. Do you go for it? No. Your mind also like a hawkers. A big mela, festival is going on in your honor. You are the king seated in consciousness. And all these thoughts are like hawkers. They are shouting, laddu, sweet, movies, friends, chocolate, dogs, this baby, that one. Mela, big fair is going on inside you. But you are, chalo. Can you do? No bega, no speed. If you, long before the fall of your body, sodum saknoti chet, if you can stand by this speed, that in your mind, sa sukhi, sa yuktaha, sa naraha. He is a human being, not animal. Sa sukhi is a happy man. Sa yuktaha, karma yoga yuktaha, abides in himself. Such a person only does everything. If you fall for it, you know the other side of it. Dukhi, pasuhu, ayukta. Helpless animal. Human being becomes another helpless animal. The trouble comes when a helpless animal demands the nomenclature of a human being. And a helpless animal demands to be recognized as a human being. I am a human being. You are not. You are a helpless animal. Understand? Sukhi nara. Okay, kama krodha udbhavam vegam. Please see that. What more can we say? Whereas the other person, read. Yonta sukhontara ramaha tathandar jyotirevayah sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digacchati yonta sukhontara ramaha tathandar jyotirevayah sayogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhuto digacchati. Right, so whereas the person, one is who cannot keep the vega, cannot stand apart, but gets swayed by the speed. It's like you are caught in a current. Helplessly you are pushed. Drown. Some people get helplessly pushed in this current of anger, lust, passion, emotion, thoughts. Helplessly. That is the person who feels exhausted, drowned, insulted, humiliated, dejected, everything. If your mind doesn't drown you, nobody can drown you. Your sense of frustration comes from you. Others cannot. Why? Because others can say something, but you must create that thought and get buried under it. Until that, nobody can touch you. Are you getting that? Please see it. But one who can stand by his own thought, now he can stand by other people creating a thought. Are you getting that point? If you can stand by your own thoughts and projections, when other people say something, they have to create a thought in your head. No. Until they create a thought, have they communicated anything to you? Nothing. For you to listen to somebody, you first must hear, then must recognize, and then only you will be affected. Internalize, listen to it, thought must go there, then only it hits you. So the thought level you are always conscious. Nothing touches you. And how long shall you do it? Until the last moment of your life. I told you, how long should you be, when you are driving, how long should you keep awake? As long as you are driving. Seven hours I was awake. After that, little, don't you think do I not deserve one moment of sleep? Yes, sleep. Who says not? You will be buried. 70 years of life I was conscious. When the 71st year I did it. It doesn't. It doesn't matter what age you commit that mistake. Whether you're 20, 30, 70, 90, it doesn't matter. If you're angry, look at that angry old man. Angry, look at that angry fellow, angry man. Right? What people say, so old and anger still not gone, Look at that fellow, 90-year-old. 1 foot is on the ground, under the ground, and still he is getting angry. One man was in a shop, he was talking to himself. It was a very vivid conversation going on. So the police fellow knocks the door and gets in. You know what is going on? Because big discussion, big argument. He goes there, then he sees only one fellow standing there. The shopkeeper. Then he said, did I hear an argument? He said, yes. But with whom are you talking? He said, look, cop, here I am. Such a big business. There is nobody. I am feeling bored. So I am talking to myself. Yes, you can talk to yourself, but how can you argue with yourself? He said, yes, but the fellow is a liar. Yeah, the fellow is a liar. The other side of it. Two sides, So you are talking with yourself. Oh, I should not do it. I want to do it. I don't want to do it. I will go to it. Now fight. This is the fight which goes on inside you. Argument. That person told me like that. Shall I tell? Why are you unnecessarily retaliating? Unnecessary. Don't waste your time. What wasting my time? I better give him a piece of my mind. Or else what does he think of himself? Why are you unnecessarily talking like that? Who is talking? Now two sides of you. Who takes over? Depends. If you are an objective judgment, you don't have an objectivity, you shall, suppose you are prone to exercising power and being arrogant, you shall succumb to the argument provided by, give him a peace of mind. Suppose you are a person, why unnecessarily creating that chain? If I say again, he will say, he told, so what? That is why disposition. What type of disposition you enjoy? Are you a fighter cock? Creating new chain link? Or you are a person withdrawn? Depends. The people who are fighter ones, oh boy, continuous problem for everybody. If there is no problem, they will create problem there. Why? Vega, speed. The person cannot keep quiet, must go out of the way to create problems. Who is pushing him? God is pushing, Satan is pushing, himself pushing. Restlessness, vega, speed. Whereas other person, yaha, antasukha, antararama, antarjyotirevachaya. Antasukha, antare atmani sukham yasya. Who is happy with himself. Atmani sukham. Just being with himself, he is happy. So he has no unnecessary energy to waste, to go out and get involved. Antare sukham. Where is your happiness? Close my eyes. Where is your happiness? Open my eyes. To see anything specific? Not necessary. Your happiness does not depend upon seeing anything specific. Your happiness does not depend upon hearing anything specific, touching anything specific, tasting anything specific, smelling anything specific, or thinking anything specific. You are happy. What thoughts? Any thought. What perception? Any perception. That is your foundation. Then, I am keeping myself alive. Why not this way, that way? All right. This is more convenient than the other one. But 12 o'clock also, 11 to 12 o'clock also, we can take a class. But it's too hot, 4 to 5. Evening 7 o'clock, all right. Any time, fine. Are you getting that point? You choose your convenience. Antara sukha. Yo antas sukha. Antararama, antare aramanam yasya. Akrida arama means akrida, playing with himself, reveling in himself. Antararama. Antara arama, playing with himself. If you play with an object, object will go. Ehi sansparsaja bhoga dukkha yona yavat. I am playing with something. Sense pleasure means what? If you call that word sensualist, the person who loses himself in a sense pleasure, he is playing with what? Object. Playing with the instrument. Now instrument doesn't work, he goes crazy. Electricity fails, problem. Sound system doesn't work. TV doesn't work. Car is finished. You want to make a lassi or a coffee, the machine is out of order. So more things are there to make you happy, more things are there to make you terribly unhappy. Moment it doesn't work, you feel shattered. That is why when people's lives are dependent upon so many gadgets, their life also equally miserable. By chance something doesn't work, think of it. That is where the modern man will say, why it should not work? All right, that may work, your moods are changed. What do you do to that? Think. Antararamaha, that's why play with himself, happy with himself. Antarjyotiraivaha, antar prakasha, all happiness, light of lights, consciousness. So his confidence, inspiration, help, strength, everything comes from himself, not from the outside object. Antarjyoti, light of lights. So at no time he feels affected. Somebody wrote it very nicely, Modern man is like a stained glass painting. What is a stained glass painting? Stained glass painting is beautiful when the light is on it. Suppose there is no light, you don't see anything. In a stained glass painting, and the sunlight falls on it, oh, beautiful comes out, it's such colorful. That is why when the light goes away from life, it is finished. Whereas real beauty comes when the light is from within. When light is from within, you are always bright and beautiful. If your light is from outside, stained glass, education, so only in education is talked about, you wake up. Suppose it is your beauty, when the beauty is talked about, you wake up. If it is about a sound, singing, you can a good singer, singing is talked about, you wake up. Whereas, when you are the light of yourself, every moment you are awake. Always awake, every place. Antarjyotiraiva sayogi brahmanirvanam brahmabhuta adhigacchati. Brahmabhuta sanna brahmanirvanam adhigacchati. Each one with the Atma Brahma. Truth here, truth everywhere. That words I've already seen in Tattvabodha. Atma, consciousness here, consciousness everywhere. Brahma, all pervasive. Consciousness in one place, Atma. All pervasive, Brahma. Brahma bhuta sanne, Brahma nirvanam adhigacchati. Liberated here and now. Happy with himself. The speed doesn't touch him. Ask yourself a question. Are you coming under the speed? Such a person, we shall see tomorrow. Just read the verse, we shall see. Lavante Brahma Nirvanam Rishaya kshina kalmashaha Chinnadvaidhayatatmanah Sarvabhuta hite rataha. So we shall see that. Brahma Nirvanam Rishaya Khinakam Salavante. Rishaya, those who know the truth, Khinakalmasa. Khinakalmasa means what? This Vega. Kama Krodha Udbhava Vega is not there. It's a very beautiful line, huh? Don't forget it. Write down on your bedroom. Vega, only one word. Are you on a speed? And nowadays speed is a drug. Are you on the speed? Do you become restless? Food is delayed. Oh, yo. Sleep is delayed. Abba. Anything is delayed. Oof. Or anything is delayed earlier. Ooh. Both way. Delayed it makes you restless. Earlier also it makes you restless. 10 o'clock you must come to class. Just an example. This is too ordinary example. 10 o'clock. 9:50. Huh? 10 minutes only, how can I do that? Huh? Why? You have to go to a beauty parlor to get dressed or what? Just come. 9:50. 10:20. Oh, 10 o'clock I am ready. 10:20. Restless. Your flight, 7 o'clock. Suddenly, 9 o'clock. How can they do that? What can they do? Are you producing the company? Are you organizing the aeroplanes? The whole arrangement? Sometimes it can happen. The prices are going too high. Are you controlling prices? If prices are controlling high, don't want it. Finish. But how can I live without water, without milk? Live with water. I'm not telling jokes, huh? Whatever may be the circumstances, one thing is missing from your life is speed. Kama, Krodha, Udbhava, Vega, that push, restless push. That is why you want to see whether you are restless or not. Are you pushed around or you are pushing others around or pushing yourself around? Want to see? 7 days, nothing do. Why 7 days? 1 day. Do 1 day. You will know everything from inside you. 24 hours. No food. No nothing. Complete. Or whatever something pushes you, a habit, that habit, food you eat, go about you do. But that thing which pushing you, 7 days I should not have. Chocolate, bidi, talking to somebody. Suppose you have an obsession with that every day I must talk. 7 days, no. See. Even suppose a computer, nowadays computer is a huge obsession. Cell phone is an obsession. It's a total obsession. Without it, the person feels stripped. No touching. Just don't touch, don't be in touch with the world and see how many people are in search of you. Other day one person was telling, 9 days after he opened his mail, and there was only one mail waiting for him. So you know how much you are sought after in the world. Think for yourself. Settle down. Close your eyes. Antara sukhandara rama antarjyotira evaya. Antar sukha, happy with yourself. Reveling in yourself. Antarjyoti, light in yourself. Thank you.